hanging out in the shade on a hot summer day with some hammering going on in the background. Interesting. Now we're walking inside to Gandalf, the watcher of the door. Shall I pass? Will you let me pass? I put one of these up for him. You shall let me pass. What do you say, Dixie? You gonna let me pass? You gonna let me come? Okay. Oh no, this isn't about Ahsoka. I started this too early. Hi, this is Neil's Han Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. I bet you thought you were going to get yourself some Ahsoka. Season 2 or Season 1, Episode 5. Anyhow, this is Neil's Han Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. My hair is messed up. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Buy some silver and some platinum. And this report is just a validation of 2 other reports I did on Chinese turning out about 1/3 of their weapons being defective. And I thought it was just small arms and like Jeeps and stuff like that. I was way wrong. So I'm going to bring you guys another report of how great the Chinese military machine is and why Taiwan should really be concerned. Because, I mean, China's got a 100% effective C. Their weapons are 100% effective. There we go. I'm lying out my ass.
Called China. Beijing is exporting defective military equipment to the world. It is draining the military budget of other countries and sending them substandard material in return. Chinese jets have structural issues. Chinese radars don't work. Chinese ships have faulty systems. But now the knives are out and China's faulty weapons have misfired. Beijing's exports have taken a massive hit. Let's just start off by looking at the countries that receive defective military products from China. Just how many are we looking at? Far too many. And Nigeria is one of them. In the year 2009, China sent F-7 aircraft to Nigeria. Abuja realized the Chinese jets had technical problems. Many of these jets crashed or were lost in accidents. These were jets Nigeria paid $251 million for.
That's
In the year
21 million.
2020, Nigeria
21.5
sent
million.
back 7 Chinese jets for repair. And then you have Myanmar. In the year 2016, China struck a deal with Myanmar. Beijing was supposed to deliver 16 JF-17 jets. The first batch of 6 jets were delivered in 2018. Myanmar realized these jets were defective. The aircraft were supposed to help with interception, be capable of ground attack, except they could do neither. And if things weren't bad enough, these jets had structural cracks. The aircraft did not even have an effective beyond visual range missile or airborne interception radar. And Myanmar's junta found itself paralyzed. The country, after all, had paid $25 million for each aircraft. And China had looted them.
Just on a side note, we have this new aircraft called the Warthog. It's a propellered airplane, and it could beat their fighter jets. And they cost like a couple $100,000 to make, and these cost like 21 million. But China is going to be the next big thing. Their military is strong, very, very strong smelling. Smells like bull crap.
In 2022, Myanmar was forced to ground the Chinese jets. Just tell me one thing. How is this not compromising Myanmar's defense capability? Tomorrow, if the country is forced to fight a war, what will it fight with? Grounded jets or faulty hardware? One thing's for sure, China will not come to their rescue. What will Myanmar do then? And the same question applies to all the countries that import military equipment from China. You are spending millions and billions in procuring weapons that you think should be able to defend your country. But what if that weapon stops working when you need it to work? What if the missile cannot be fired when the enemy is approaching?
Hold on. Buy American. Go at USA.
What if the tanks misfire? What if China's faulty hardware kills your soldiers instead of the enemy? Are you really ready to take that risk? Sure, Chinese military offers come with competitive pricing, also financing. But you should know that there are hidden costs in these deals. China will sell you faulty machines and then you will have to pay out of your own pocket to repair the substandard material. And even after that, there is no guarantee that machines will work. Also, there is no guarantee that the Chinese suppliers will be paying heed to your requests for repair work. Have a look at Bangladesh. Dhaka got K-8W jets from China for its air force. 9 jets arrived in 2014 to 15. Bangladesh then placed an additional order. This was for a fresh batch of 7 K-8Ws. But China delivered faulty machines. 2 of the 7 planes that arrived in the year 2020 had issues. And Bangladesh informed the Chinese National Aero Technological Import and Export Corporation, but the Chinese response was rather vague. And the story does not end here. Bangladesh has also bought FM-90 from China. It's an anti-aircraft missile system. It was inducted into the Air Force in 2011. And soon, Bangladesh realized the system is defective. Dhaka found itself burdened with the cost of repair. It also found snags in the frigates procured from China. What's the point of buying these dubious defense products? Something 53 odd countries that China sells military equipment to must be asking themselves. I am talking about the likes of Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Thailand, Ethiopia, Central African Republic, Djibouti. Now, why aren't these countries ending military deals with China, you ask? Why aren't they sending back defective hardware? Is it because they are scared of the dragon? They should instead be scared of the insecurity that comes with doing business with the dragon. Have a look at Pakistan. It is the largest importer of Chinese defense equipment. Pakistan, in fact, accounted for 45% of China's defense exports between 2013 to 2022. A lot in this defense alliance has to do with the mutual desire to contain India. But how does Pakistan plan to do that is the question. By bringing a knife to a gunfight? Pakistan, for example, has imported F-22P frigates from China. The Pakistani Navy is now facing technical issues. The ships were not performing as expected. There are also cases of engine degradation.
We all deserve to be protected.
Sorry about that.
These ships between 2009 and 2013, the Pakistan Navy realized that the onboard imaging device of the FM-90 missile system was defective. The display had faulty indication. The system could not lock on the target. And the ships also had defective infrared sensor systems. Also, the search and track radars had issues. So in short, the Chinese machines were useless. And guess what? Pakistan had paid $750 million for these ships.
That's $750 million.
And what about China's own defense capability? Obviously, the Chinese are using their indigenous hardware. But can the defective machines guarantee a victory during a war? The fact is, most of these weapons have not been tested in the battlefield. But China is trying to sell these faulty machines to the world. 1, to exert its influence through arms exports, and 2, to open doors for the deployment of Chinese private security contractors, and number 3, to obviously make money through these deals. China is now the world's 4th largest defense exporter. It trails the United States, Russia, France. But the graph is now facing downwards. China's arms shipments have fallen. We are looking at a 7.8% decline between 2016 and 2020. This is compared to the preceding 5 years. China's
Okay, hold on here. I got something to say about that. And I'm going to go ahead and end this after that. Okay, they're the fourth largest exporter of weapons to help their GDP, and they just lost 7% of their market share, and they're fixing to lose more. Add that to all the other issues that people are talking about, market garden, all these other things. Add the fact that they're losing market share because they sell defective weapons. Now, add to the fact that they sell those weapons to other countries that pay hundreds of millions of dollars for them, that are in the sink for that hundreds of millions of dollars, and ask yourself, would China get paid? Or will it add to their economic downfall? Bye-bye, CCP. You guys have a nice night.